Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Solana, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a few key factors in the back end here as well and see kind of where the liquidation levels are at. We can even start with that just to kind of get perspective on the approximate amounts here in the last 7 days. So we can kind of see here a lot of liquidation occurred at about $99, $100. We've already known that. We talked about that. Some late longs entering between 95 and 105, but the heaviest concentration is about 93. We don't have a lot of shorts here in the market just yet in the last 24 hours. Obviously, we take a look at the 12-hour. That'll tell us a little bit different story. It'll look more concentrated because this is obviously just the the most recent data, but this isn't really as much as it looks like, right? But again, truth is 107 upwards of about 109 are those two areas that we can kind of see, and we're pretty much right there in the middle, a little closer to the upper level. But generally speaking, that's important to recognize because now we can understand generally, where those focal areas are on the charts. But a lot of levels of liquidity have been swept. Okay, so for Solana, looking pretty good here. If you're new to the channel, again, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is the website. Congrats to our community members for some nice profits there. We took some Chainlink short last night, 15%. Solana long, 61%. And then what was it? Polkadot, 17%. And Bitcoin, there it is, 62% in 7 days. So kind of prepared and ready for that leg up, so to speak. Is it larger than we expected? Yeah, but this is nice, right? Seeing Bitcoin consolidate at 47, almost 48K, this is good news. All right, so how's it going to affect Solana? Well, it's going to affect it positively because if Bitcoin can go sideways for a little bit, we should be able to see Solana continue further. It's proven to do very well when Bitcoin just kind of consolidates and performs normally, right? Now again, the increase recent is not normal, but it did increase the price of Solana, got us to that key level resistance at 0.5 fib, roughly 103. So we're not looking too bad here for this coin. So let's take a look at some important factors and kind of just double check a couple things. We're above all moving averages, and we're ascending positively in this ascending trend line here with the 20-day SMA. That's perfect. We like to see that. We can also see that we're trending closer towards 70, but haven't quite hit it yet. And of course, money flow index is averaging out right there. So these are bullish signs here. Stochastic still swinging up. Keep in mind, next couple of days that could start to swing down. We may see a pullback once more at this level. 108.50 is a close approximate, is a key fib level for us here, kind of letting us know that we got that 0.618 resistance level. And again, 0.65 is just above. That's that golden pocket. So if you do see the price travel into that area, it's common for the price to initially reject out of there. Okay, which we kind of already saw with the price pulling back so far, but it could very well leg up. And we'll look at smaller time frames to identify, but if we look at the MACD, still pretty strong here as well. So MACD is looking pretty nice. The daily actually is looking very, very bullish. Now, 4-hour time frame. Different story here. We hit an overextended state roughly halfway through this progression, continued higher, broke through this ascending type of channel. As we discussed yesterday, common practice for that to occur. So that's exactly why our take profit target was at just over $110 at the time, because that was a previous fib level that we were paying attention to. Okay, so again, at this point here, now that we've taken profits, do we continue to hold? Well, it wouldn't hurt, honestly, at this point. Now that we're consolidating nicely at this 0.618 level, I think we should be able to maintain this price action. We're going to double check a few things here. First of all, we're above all moving averages. That's a very bullish sign. Stochastic RSI is swinging down, but the price has not pulled back yet. That does imply another leg up could occur soon, just based on the simple fact that it's building momentum, so to speak, at this level. We can also see traditional MACD here is kind of trying to swing down, but it hasn't fully yet. So we don't want to worry about that guy just yet. But again, money flow index and RSI being pretty high, closer to 70, is generally a positive sign. Okay, so definitely liking what that looks like there. That's looking pretty good. And if we take a quick look here at the 1 hour, we can confirm a couple of other things here as well on the hourly, such as being still above the cloud. Lagging span is getting close to the price action, so you may want to consider taking profits here soon if you haven't already. So if you are in that trade that we took here for Solana, we got in with an average position, I think, between 96 and 97 when we had our third fill at 93. I would highly recommend you consider taking some profits if you haven't yet. Anytime we hit profit targets 1, 2, or 3, you should have taken something out by then. Again, try not to get super greedy in this market. I know it feels like a greed market, which it kind of technically is. We still haven't fully broken bullish with a lot of altcoins yet, if you will. They surged because Bitcoin surged, but what's going to happen if Bitcoin pulls back, right? You got to be mindful of that. That could very well be a thing. I check this usually in my Bitcoin analysis, but generally speaking, Bitcoin dominance is plateauing. So there's that as well, letting us know that, hey, some altcoins could surge too. So overall, we're not in bad shape here at all. Okay, conversion line's above the baseline. We're above the cloud. The cloud is consolidating closer to this 108.50. So I would say give us some time to see where we're at here. If we are in this current position right now within another 24 to 48 hours, I think another leg up would be fairly inevitable. Again, a lot of it hinges on Bitcoin and how that's doing too. Okay, so generally speaking, I think this is a positive sign here nonetheless. Don't forget to take profits if you can, though. Of course, it's always safe to do so. We don't know if we could, if the price does, plan to pull back. The next fib level, by the way, is roughly 116. So if the price does continue up higher, 0.786 is up there about what, the 116.40 mark. Okay, just some heads up there. Other than that, last thing I want to give you a heads up on, you're probably already familiar with this, but phenomenal exchange. Bitunix, check them out. They're awesome. Link down below if you want to register with them. No KYC, no VPN required. $5,500 in bonus rewards await. We also have trading competitions coming up with them as well. So they're a fantastic exchange. Be sure to check them out. Thank you again, Bitunix, for the awesome opportunity. And thank you, too, for being an awesome subscriber, watcher, channel member, whichever facet you're in. Thank you so much for being part of that, too. It's really great to be able to grow with you and to help you get where you need to go. So again, appreciate you watching. Hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.